What's going on? This is Ryan with the Automation Boss. Another day, another video. I got a banger for you guys today. So I know I've been gone for a while. I'm still out here in Bangkok, Thailand. I've been out here going on about 8 months, coming up on a year, y'all. I've been out here all the way across the world. But we're doing a lot. Started a whole new business out here. Started a real estate brokerage out here. That's going pretty good. But now I'm transitioning. Now that that's kind of, running its course, I'm transitioning back to what I know and what I love to do. And that's helping businesses and then also dealing with AI. And a lot of you know that I've been working with AI voice for about almost 2 years. And something that a lot of us probably been waiting a long time for is Vapi and GoHighLevel now have a direct integration. No more n8n, no more make.com. Don't even have to worry about doing a private integration with API. I'll let you guys know about all those different things in future videos because I'm going to be killing it with the content every day. I want to be posting something, and I'm going to do 2, at least a minimum 1, but at least try to do 2 new videos a week for at least the next 12 months if I can. But without further ado, this is what we're going to do today. So I'm going to walk you guys through A all the way to Z on how to set up a Vapi agent, AI voice agent. We're going to set up the agent, do the integrations to set up the calendar, and test it all in one. So by the time you get off of this video, if you got your laptop with you and you're following through, you'll have a complete AI voice agent that'll book appointments right to your GoHighLevel calendar. We're going to try to do this in less than 15 minutes, y'all. So I'm going to put a timer up here and I'm going to keep track. I'm going to try to get this AI agent done from 0 all the way to 100 within or under 15 minutes. So without further ado, I'm gonna turn on the share screen and let's get started. Okay, so here we go. First, I'm gonna kind of take you through the steps of what we're going to be doing here today. So we got step 1 all the way through 4. But like I said, we're gonna go through this lightning speed. I've already done this, but I deleted everything so I could start from scratch with you guys. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna log into Vapi. We're gonna create the assistant, and then we're going to give it the name. It's going to be simple. I also have in a Google Doc everything that you'll be able to copy and paste. If you check in the description, there should be a link to the Google Doc so you can follow along exactly what I'm doing here. Step 2, we're going to connect Vapi to GoHighLevel, do the integrations. We're going to create all the tools. You'll see what I mean once we get to that part. Step 3, we're going to build out the flow, greeting. Pretty much this step is just going to be copy and paste because I've already have the prompt, and that prompt is based off of Vapi's API docs. And then step 4, we're going to test the agent. So we're going to try to do all of this within 15 minutes. To be honest, I already tested. I know we can do it under 15 minutes. So let's see. So now what we're going to do. So first things first, we are logged into GoHighLevel. Second thing, we're about to go ahead and start and build out this AI voice agent. So the next thing that I want to do is let's go ahead and get this timer ready. Because remember, we want to try to get this done in 15 minutes. So I want to make sure that we got the timer. So got the timer here. We got it clocked at 15 minutes. So we're going to keep ourselves honest. All right. So we're about to, let me get on the Vapi dashboard, but first let me make sure I have everything that I need. All right, I have the Google Doc here that you guys will have access to. It should be in the description. That link to this Google Doc should be in the description. I don't need my Google Drive, don't need my Gmail. GoHighLevel, I don't need this pulled up. And then I want to make sure that I also have the Vapi support docs pulled up as well. Let's do that really fast. Perfect. All right. So I'm gonna in about 3 seconds, I'm gonna start this clock. We're gonna do everything from scratch. We're gonna start with Vapi. First thing we're gonna do, let's go ahead and start the clock at 15 minutes, and let's go ahead and create this agent. So if you've never used Vapi before, you can look at one of my other videos that I'll post, but this is just gonna be a quick, tutorial on setting up Vapi. So first thing we're gonna do, let's go ahead and create the agent. Since we already have the prompt that we're gonna use, we're just gonna go ahead and do a blank template for creating this agent. So I have that here. We're gonna click on Create Assistant. Once that assistant is created, the only thing that we're gonna be doing, let's take this out of here. The only thing that we're gonna be doing is we're going to be setting up this prompt here that I've already set up here for you in GoHighLevel. So this is the prompt that that Vapi and GoHighLevel actually suggested in the API docs here. So this is literally just a copy and paste from the Vapi documentations for the API. This has basically all the instructions for the tools that we're going to be using to make this agent work. So basically what we are going to do is go here. We're going to copy and paste. And remember, you have access to this exact document in the descriptions in the YouTube. So go ahead and click on that. And then we're going to paste it right here in the system prompts. That's all that we need to do. Let me move this out the way. Remember, anytime you're in Vapi, anytime you make a change, make sure you publish, because that saves it. All right, so let's make sure we got the prompt in here. We're not going to change anything else in Vapi. The only thing that we want to do is let's go ahead and name this GoHighLevel Vapi link. And let's put YouTube, YT for YouTube. Got that? Let's publish it again. Save. Next thing that we're going to do is we need to next thing that we're going to do, let's go ahead and do the integration. Now, I don't know if you're on the updated Vapi, but to get to the integrations, you go here where you see your account name, click on settings. Once you go to settings, you go to integrations. Now, it's a little bit tricky in the integrations because there's actually 2 GoHighLevel sections here that you can integrate. But I'm gonna do Control F. See, I already got it set up here for you. For GoHighLevel, the first one, we're not going to deal with that one. That is asking for the API key. But with this integration, we do not need an API key. So we want to go to the second GoHighLevel. That's usually closer to the bottom. You see where it says here, connect? Well, actually, I'm already connected. So let me disconnect. So I'm disconnected. So I'm going to reconnect this. So all we need to do is click here, click connect. Since we are already logged into GoHighLevel, it should take us to Marketplace. And then please log into HighLevel. I'm actually already logged in, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Let's go back to Marketplace. So it takes you to that login page. It takes you to the Marketplace. It's basically the Vapi app. So everything is here, and we're going to click Next. Now, this is where it can kind of get tricky. This is one of my other GoHighLevel accounts that I only have 2 set up here for Bangkok. But you always want to choose the sub account. I made the mistake of choosing the actual agency. It's not going to work if you do the agency. You need to make sure that you choose the sub account. You can only do 1 sub account per assistant. So it's a little bit different than when using make.com or n8n because it doesn't have those stipulations. So I'm going to choose this one, the Automation Kings. And now we should be good. Making some good time, I should say. All right, perfect. So if I scroll down, we should be connected. Let's see. Yep, connection successful. All right, so we got that squared away. Now that we're connected to GoHighLevel, there should be some tools that automatically pop up here for us. So let's go to tools. then click on create tools. Scroll down, you see where it says go high level. So yes, the tools are already there. So now we need to just go ahead and click on each one. That first one, then go to the second one, we're going to go to the third, and we're going to go to the fourth. All right, so these are the tools. We don't have to create our own tools. GoHighLevel and Vapi have already integrated those tools here for us. So all we need to do now is, the only thing that we need to do is remember, anytime you're using tools, whatever their name, whatever the tool is named in the prompt needs to match exactly. So these are different. That's why I created the doc here for you to make it easier. So all you have to do is just copy and paste. So the first one is GoHighLevel create event. That basically creates the calendar event. So let's see, that's this one here, create event, copy and paste. And then make sure, oh, next thing that we need to get our calendar ID. So let's go to our GoHighLevel, and I already have mine pulled up. Calendar ID, we're going to copy that, go back to Vapi, put your calendar ID here, put that right there. Let's move this out the way so we can save. We got to speed it up a little bit, but now let's say we do not need to put a description in here. Leave that blank. I tried that before and it gave me an error, so we're going to leave that blank. Now we need to do the calendar availability. Go back to the doc I provided for you guys. GHL, check calendar availability, copy and paste, throw it in there. That's good. Get your calendar ID, throw that in there, and then your time zone. Even though I'm in Bangkok, I'm still working off of Eastern Standard Time because I still do a lot of business in the States. So you put whatever your time zone is. Mine is America/New York. Put that in there. Everything is good. Let's go ahead and save. We got two more tools. The next one is contact create. So if there's no contact, if there's a brand new contact that's not already listed, then Vapi will create that contact for you. So we got that here, and we want to use the customer's phone number for the metadata. Click that. Let's save. And that is done. The last but not least, let's get the contact. Go here, go back to Vapi. That should be this one here. Get contact, you see it. Copy and paste, same thing. Use contact's phone. Metadata, we save. Bam, got it. So we are making good time. We're about a little over halfway done. Everything saves. We have all the tools. Let's go back to the assistant, and we got everything in here. Now we're in the assistant. We created the tools, but we have to link the tools to the assistant. So let us do that. All right. So what we do at the top here, click tools, then select tools, and then just put them all in there. All four. Simple as that. Click off. Don't forget, anytime you make a change in your assistant, make sure that you publish every single time just to be safe. Now let's go back to the model. So now we're back to our agent. So the creme de la creme, let us test the agent. I'm going to call it as well, but we got to make good on time. We got 6 minutes left. Let's do it through chat, because you can also test it through chat as well, even though it is always best to test it through actually doing the actual phone call. But I'm gonna do it this way really quick. It's telling me hello. Let me say hi. Hi there. Do you want to schedule an appointment? Can you provide me with your full name? My full name is Ryan Jones, and the email address is the automation boss. @gmail.com. Let's give them that information. All right, thank you, Ryan. I see that you're already in. See, I'm already in the system. So it looks for the contact ID if there's one. If I'm already in the system, it knows that I'm already there. So perfect. He wants to know what time do I want to set the appointment. Let's say Friday at 2 p.m. Friday at 2 p.m. It's looking for the slots. It looks like there's no available for Friday at 2 p.m. Would you like to try a different time? Yes. So now I was looking for, unfortunately, we don't seem to have any available slots for Friday. What about Monday? Checking for Monday. Perfect. So we do have something on Monday, which is July the 21st. Let's do 3 p.m. 3 p.m. works. It's letting me know 3 p.m. Let's see what has. Your appointment has been successfully scheduled for Monday, July 21st, 3 p.m. Let me check this calendar real quick. Yep, that is Monday. All right, so the chat let me know that it is scheduled, but we trust, but we verify. So let's go to GoHighLevel, to my calendar, and let's see if it actually scheduled that appointment. So let me get out of the settings. We go to calendar. We're making good time. We got 3 minutes, but we're pretty much done. And it is scheduled. Monday, July 21st. Let's see if it's in here correctly. Let's click on that. Yep. Appointment with Ryan Jones. 3 p.m. Yep. It is scheduled and it is in there. So perfect. And we made good time. So we got this whole thing done in under 15 minutes. From point A all the way to Z. We built a completely working Vapi GoHighLevel integration agent without having to use n8n or make.com. But all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause this. We did it with even more time to spare. But we just did that through the chat. I want to actually talk to the agent to see if it's actually going to do what I said it would do. So I got my other phone here because my iPhone is actually my camera today. So I'm gonna show you guys something else really quick as well. So I also noticed, so this is for the people that actually want to sell this as a service or set up AI agents for other businesses. Let's say we just went and we created a great AI agent, AI voice agent, and we want, before the business owner makes payment, we want them to test it. If you go to your agent and you click on this little link here, it'll give them a demo link. And let me send this demo link to myself really quick. Hold on. Let me do it right here. And then you take that demo link and you can send it to your customer or to your client or to yourself to test it, and let them test it, and then let the agent sell itself. All right, I'm going to see if we can call this agent because I want you guys to hear it. So next, let's go ahead and have a conversation with this AI agent. We made great time, so I can go ahead and turn this clock off. All right, so let's call the agent to. All right, so we already talked to it through the chat and it worked like a charm. So next, let's go ahead and actually have a conversation with it. I'm gonna give it a different name because my contact information and my email was already in the system. So I want to see if the agent will be able to do the same thing to a brand new client or potential lead that's not in the system. So that would be perfect for if you're going to be using this agent for inbound calls outside, other than for inbound calls other than outbound calls. All right, so let's talk to the agent. Let's see what it has to say. Let's give it a few seconds.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi there. How can I assist you today? Are you looking to book an appointment?
Yes, I want to book an appointment.
Great. Could you provide your full name and email address to get started?
My name is Arnold Palmer, and my email address is apexlegacygrp@gmail.com.
Thank you, Arnold. Let me check if there is an existing contact for your email address. Hold on for a moment. This will just take a sec. It looks like there's no existing contact associated with your email address. Let me create one for you. This will just take a sec. Your contact has been successfully created, Arnold. Now, could you tell me your preferred date and time for the appointment?
Do you have anything available for Wednesday?
Hold on a sec. We have several available slots for Wednesday, July 17th, 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m.
I can do 8:30.
9:30 a.m. Hold on a sec. Your appointment has been scheduled for Wednesday, July 17th at 8:30 a.m. See you then.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. Have a great day.
All right, so it told us that it is scheduled the appointment, but of course, you know, my motto is we trust but verify. So let's go into GoHighLevel and check. Let me refresh. Let's see. Because the first thing I want to check, I want to see if it created the contact, because this is a contact that was not listed. And it did create the contact, but you see here, it didn't get the email address. Now, in future videos, I'm going to actually give you the prompt and show you how you can make the agent or the AI verify the email and the best way to prompt it so you can make sure that you have the correct email. But it did get the information. It's got everything, spelled the name right, got the email address. Like I said, in the future video, I'll show you how to make sure you get that correct email address. But I also turned on the automation to go out for the actual appointment that was set as well. Now, of course, this one's not going to go out because the email is not correct. But let's see. Let's go to conversations. And let's go to all. All right, so it did try to send it out to Arnold Palmer, but of course that's not a real email. But my email, it looks like it did go out, but let's check my email. Now this is a brand new domain, because this is a brand new account I set up, so I know it went to the spam folder. So let's go to spam. And yep, I see the confirmation. Monday. So everything works. So everything is working perfectly. Like I said, we got this done in less than 15 minutes. I think we did it in about 12 or 13 minutes. But that's everything that you need to get your Vapi and your GoHighLevel working within 15 minutes. Set it up and have appointments coming and have it setting appointments just like that. Stay tuned for future videos, because in my future videos, I'm going to show you how to actually prompt the agent to your specifics for your business. So you'll be able to create your perfect employee that never takes a break, never gets sick, and is never going to have an attitude on the phone. But I want to thank y'all for staying on with me. Make sure you check the description. It has all the things that you need to set this up. First thing I also want you guys to do, I should have said this in the beginning, I need you to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll throw an extra one in there. I need you to share this as well. Share this to anybody and everybody that's asking about AI voice. Other than that, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.